Aaron, please, don't make... Everyone just thinks I'm a dick. For fuck's sake. Perhaps I did speak out of turn.
Yeah, but we were just having the jokes.
But you know what?
Sometimes you take the jokes too far.
I'm playing an arsehole character. I can't... I feel like I'm already on the arsehole path.
So maybe we should just carry on down this route.
No, I feel bad. I really do feel bad.
You better not let it happen again. Sophia, could you come here, please?
Oh, that's the view she enjoys. Loveliest meal I've ever tasted. I don't know how you do it, you cunning pixie.
Oh.
Orders it as usual after dinner. You suits me, you sweet thing. Wow. None for me, I'm full.
Intrude.
Because that was obviously the innuendo. She was just like, and you know there'll always be extra cakes and sweets for you after dinner in my room. And then my character just sort of leans in between them. None for me, thanks. I'm full.
Don't mind me. I've had enough.
I wouldn't mind some of your hotcakes. I mean, that's obviously what we have to go... With the character we've set up, the man he's turning out to be, that is what he would say. Would you two stop flirting with each other? Sophia isn't interested in your advances. I mean, I guess that would kind of bring the illusion up to people already.
Yeah, I guess.
Because if... Okay. He's come in, party lads. He decides he's going to kill this woman. He's going to frame his sister.
For the lols.
Yeah. For no other reason than she said no. But that's the best. That's the route we're on.
Okay, right. We've made the worst person, but yeah, carry on.
We have. I think that's what he'd say. Because now he's going to try and make his mum and dad think, like realise there's a relationship there.
Yeah, he's been a bit vindictive.
So
he knows now.
Yeah. Shush, rat. Actually, my name's Aaron. It's quite enough of your silly jokes, Aaron. Anyway, let's not forget why we're here today.
Oh, you know what? Once we kill the maid and frame the sister, they just think these are our silly jokes.
Yeah.
They'll suddenly start looking back and being like, shit, what if George does look down my dress? Maybe that wasn't a silly joke either.
Celebrate your father's birthday, such a very important occasion for us all.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Indeed. Happy birthday, father.
Oh, he's so vindictive. Oh, he knows.
Oh, come on.
He knows.
That's not what you say before doing a murder. Now it's time to quickly plant any items of evidence you have. To do so, simply enter the desired room and select the item in your inventory. When you are ready, enter the drawing room to do the deed. Right, so I guess we plant the letter?
Yeah.
Where do we plant it? In the sister's room?
But then I feel like, wouldn't she just see it and be like, no, that's not mine? But I guess you hide it. No, okay, so the room's empty.
Right.
Like, the house is empty, but you just have to, you get the space to plant the items.
Why?
So you just go there and choose it out of your inventory? Are we going to plant it here?
Yeah, so the way I see it is that, my sister wrote this to the maid, right? So, let's say she's given that to the maid, we screw it up and, throw it somewhere. It would look like the maid threw it as a rejection.
Right.
Plant in this room. Alright. Inside your sister's wardrobe is wish plants, motors. Police will definitely search this room thoroughly. Okay.
You only get 2 items. One of them has to be a weapon, so
Yeah.
you can't really plant one bit of evidence.
Now what if I kill my dad? They're like, well, it must have been you. And it's like, really? Did you not see the poem in my sister's wardrobe? Are you sure you want to enter the drawing room? I said, yeah. In the drawing room. Which one's Jennifer? That's the maid, right?
Oh, shit, you have to kill Jennifer.
Oh, do I?
Your sister.
Oh. It still works.
Yeah, sure.
Hello. He's the broken glass.
Yeah.
Quickly muffle those cries with one hand before pressing the shard broken glass against her throat. Then was valiantly as you cut her throat open, but you managed to hold her in place until she finally goes limp. That's good.
Suitably spooky music.
Along with the broken glass, it's time to leave this room before your deed is discovered. Score screen.
Got 10 seconds. Got to pick a room to hide in, I guess?
Yeah.
Fuck, your parents' bedroom.
I'm trying to go back to my old room, but I think I'm going to make it. I was upstairs.
Yeah, I was upstairs the whole time. I was in my sister's room planting everything.
No. Maybe I should have gone downstairs. Good evening, everyone. I'm Chief Inspector Winston Lewis.
Oh, he's here to solve the case.
I understand this is a very difficult time for your family.
What? You're damn right it is. I want to know what you're wasting my time here while my daughter's killer is still out there.
Well, Mr. Bruce, we found no evidence of forced entry and nobody was seen entering or leaving the house.
And people are always watching this house.
It seems entirely possible then that the killer is in this room. For it is me. I fucking killed the bitch. And I'll do it again. Police Chief Inspector out. What? As I said. Seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Eh?
Oh, he knows.
He's nudging everyone in the room.
He should have just broken a window, shouldn't he? That would have been broken from the inside.
Yeah. Perhaps it is. However, in order to follow protocol, I will have to interview each one of you in turn. Mrs. Bruce, would you like to meet me in the library first? Do you reckon I have to do like a little interview segment?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, that's going to be hard. I'm not going to know what to say. They'll be like, apparently you tried to sleep with her and she rejected you. And I'll be like, no. She didn't reject me, actually.
Ask George. We apologised.
Thank you for joining Mr. Bruce. Sorry. Thank you for joining me in here, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure this won't take very long. Before we begin, I'll need to search my person. Well, thankfully,
We've got rid of all the items, right?
I've got nothing on me.
I mean, we've only carried 2 things anyway.
Why do you have this shotgun on you?
He's already spoken to everyone else who was present in the house at the time of my sister's death.
Okay. Oh, so now like they would have given their statements.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure that I don't lie too much.
And also, they completed their initial search of the house, but they'll get to that later.
But if I was to, because I'm trying to frame the maid, I guess, right?
Right.
So if I agree with if I give the correct facts for when I was with my mum, with George, with my dad,
But then
the wrong facts when I'm with
the maid.
They'll see me as like, oh, he's trustworthy, but this
Yeah.
doesn't match up. Maybe it's her that's
Yeah, okay.
okay. That's if that's what they ask.
Yeah, if that is what they want.
We don't know yet. They'll just go. Well,
We've got it correct.
yeah, to be honest, what do you think of the maid? Never liked her. Yeah, we were thinking. Alright, let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we'll run through all of your activities since your arrival. The maid says that you and the butler arrived shortly after 7 o'clock and she greeted you at the door.
Yep.
Actually more like 55. She says that she mentioned that you were not on good terms with your family. Oh, I mean, this is... Okay.
But then we're open about it.
We're open,
yeah,
so it's no secret, you know.
Yeah.
You should already know by now that I can't stand my family. That doesn't mean I killed my sister. That's very true. Because if I would have lied about it. So.
That's worth noting, wouldn't you agree?
Worth noting. Maid says
Well, no, you're the detective. You figure it out.
you made several lewd comments and advances towards her during your conversation. So you need a question of your character. Yeah, I'm a bit of a perv.
Of course I did. Have you seen them?
Boom. We're going with it. She's a pretty little thing after all. I'm just going in character here.
No, I can't say I would have. Oh.
Oh no. Later you went to speak to the maid again, which is curious. Why did you decide to visit the kitchen?
We were. Oh, I don't know. Is that a bit weird?
I think just to make see
Yeah,
dinner was ready.
dinner would be ready.
I was hungry. I wanted to make sure when dinner would be served. That makes sense. She claims that you attempted to sexually assault her in the kitchen. Trust me, she won't.
Oh god, no, that's too far. Should we just go? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's a scale there, isn't it? That's like that's a ridiculous accusation. I'm just like, what? No, I only want to do snog.
Yeah, but I mean, we just said we're going to have to check when dinner
Yeah,
is.
that's ridiculous. What a load of rubbish. Oh, see, like when you had a conversation with your mother Gloria in the parlour. She says you both speak about her sister. Apparently, you seemed quite concerned about her well-being. Oh, I was nice to my sister the whole thing, except when I talked to her.
That's fine. She's dead.
Yeah. We were
worried
worried.
my sister might
it
attempt
wasn't me. I tried to take her on life. She attempted once before. She had she? I will take note of that. You went to see your father in the library. I understand your conversation became quite heated. Actually, I thought...
That's good. I thought the conversation was... Well, is that like a scoff? Like, actually, I thought the conversation was civil. Like, compared to what it usually is.
I'm going to sound like my father's always had a temper. I'm not here to lie to the policeman and say we're all happy families.
Right, okay.
Father's always had a short fuse. Many of our conversations go that way. Would you say he has a violent temper? Absolutely. In fact, but if he's not your... I'm assuming my sister's the first suspect. Have you seen that poem? The second suspect should definitely be my father. Your father also told me that you threatened him with physical violence during your conversation.
Obviously, he misunderstood me.
Yeah, because I misunderstood what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Well, I understand you say things the wrong way, John. He seems chill. Did you speak to your sister before dinner? Yeah?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I went to her room to you. What did you discuss with her?
We discussed her illness obsession.
Yeah. Spoke about her condition. I was aware that she was going through a particularly different time. Did she seem distressed to you? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You see how many fucking mirrors are in that place?
It's not a good place. Mentally speaking, you know.
Let's move on to the events that took place during dinner. I understand that during dinner you made an unseemly accusation towards the butler.
Yes, perverted behaviour is quite unseemly.
Boom. Did he ever leer at your sister?
All the time.
Interesting. One point you made the accusation that the maid and your sister were in some sort of inappropriate relationship. Now that I do regret doing. I feel like that could be the one that disgusts me.
I was just trying to start some drama, or no? Maybe I'm almost certain they were.
Yeah, seemed obvious enough to me the way that it's.
We came on to the maid. She was having none of it. She must be lesbian.
And plus, did you see that poem in her wardrobe? You believed your sister was in a lesbian relationship with the maid?
Almost certainly. She didn't want me.
Now I have to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death.
Oh, I was in the drawing room kidding. Oh, fuck.
I was in the guest bedroom. I see, thank you. As I said earlier, we've completed our initial search for the property. We found a poem written by your sister, which appears to clarify or express towards the maid. However, from where we found the poem, there was no reason to believe the maid was aware of those feelings. Oh shit, I guess it was just in her room, so... Maybe we should have left it in the drawing room.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Or in the kitchen. It's entirely possible these feelings of unrequited love contribute to your sister's demise, though.
Okay.
I'm curious about the murder weapon. Broken glass used to come from one of your sister's mirrors. Found the rest of it in the maid's room.
Oh, no.
We've established that they're in the servants' quarters. You've been to the servants' quarters this evening.
Oh, no, because we spoke to the...
Yeah.
Oh, we can't rule out suicide.
Especially given your sister's mental condition and obsession with mirrors. It's all very interesting. I think it definitely points towards the maid.
Myself, I'm not a detective. But...
I'll be completely honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. Your behaviour this evening has given me cause for suspicion. Regarding your father, I don't...
That's fine, we've never tried to pin him.
Question 2 regarding the butler, the person who went by it, too cliche. I between the evidence around me might be worth another look.
Yes, definitely.
All that said does seem to point towards suicide. Right?
Oh,
and
no.
Being taken in for further questioning. Interview the maid will be required also. Police determined there was not enough evidence to arrest you. The inquest which followed finally returned a controversial verdict of suicide. No other heirs remaining, your father reversed his plans to cut you out of the will. When your parents died, you inherited everything. That's why we have to kill the sister. Dunshire House was yours, along with the fortune that came with it. However, George and Sophia found themselves unable to continue serving in the place after what happened. So, that's not it.
As we spent many long sleepless nights wandering through the rooms of my house, we find that its emptiness was reflected within yourself.
You become hollow inside, free of everything but the nightmares that continue to haunt you. Congratulations on beating the deed!